again. This is Christelle Martinet with another scrying session for the 10th and 11th, depending on where you are in the world. Today we've got a lot of light here. Got a lot of light that's coming in. So things, the messages are really clear, and they're bound to be clearer than they were in the days before, even though I did feel like I was getting a lot. Today's even clearer than the other days. This is things will be clearer to you these days. You will, let's say that doubt slowly seeps to go into the background. There's a lot less doubt in your mind. Not only a lot less doubt, I just keep saying, it's been about 3 or 4 times that I've been, the last 3 scrying sessions, this element of creativity has just come up over and over again. Open the door. And also those shadows that have been following you are still there. I mean, the shadow life is part of our everyday life. It is. But those darker shadows, those darker images that you see are starting to fade to gray, right? And they are taking up less importance today. I get the message of cold, not cold-hearted. No, I'm getting the message that you will be sort of drenched with a cold light. Now, the cold light, for me, if I can express myself a little better, this cold light is a light that it is light, and the property of light is the same, but the cold nature of is it's making you be more realistic about yourself and about your aims, your objectives, your dreams. You're being more realistic about how to go about them and how to be planning to get to your objectives. A lot of you fear that autumn of the heart, that expression. It's August, okay, and those of us who are in this hemisphere where I am in Europe are having a summer season, and quite a hot one. But those of you, whether in the other hemisphere or not, you're getting the impression that you're going towards an autumn of the heart. This is a fear. It's a fear where things actually do turn cold, and I'm talking about cold-heartedness. That has to be, that will dissipate. All right, first of all, I started out by saying the doubts. The doubts will be leaving you. And secondly, there is the fear of an autumn of the heart. And this shouldn't bring you to a frenzy of trying to seek out somebody. I have to get into a companionship. I need a significant other, or else I'm going to start. No, it's a realization. It's taking stock. Okay, you just take stock of what is coming into your mind. Take your notes, put it there. All right, today I thought about the autumn of the heart. One, off. All right? Don't let it plague you. Don't let it plague you. There are a lot of superficial things also that take your attention today. Superficial. When I say superficial, I mean uh, practical nuisances, and I always say paying the bills, things that you have to do regularly on a regular basis, the food shopping, nuisances, practical things, superficial in this sense, because there are things you have to do, take them, put them away. This will be part of your day, but interestingly enough, you'll feel that they're taking time away from. Remember, I spoke of yesterday that quality time, the last session, whenever it was, that quality time that you're starting to, carve out for yourself in your day. um, you're starting to see and perceive your everyday activities in a different way. And this is part of that. This is, you're starting to see the food shopping as a nuisance. You're starting to see, writing out the bills as a nuisance, checking, and this is a positive thing, especially when you put it in relation to the quality time that you'll be carving out for yourself. You're starting to have a very good base, a support. You are your own support system. This is what I'm getting. It's as if you're not that you're not leaning on other people or not seeking out other people, but you're starting to stand on your own 2 feet. You're starting to see that, giving yourself responsibility, giving yourself also credit for the positive things, the positive sides to your days. And this is very, very positive, because when you're standing on your own feet, when you decide to walk next to someone, you'll be walking in unison with them. You'll be walking in harmony with them on your own 2 feet. And you won't be leaning and be heavy on one side or leaning away and be heavy on the other side. It is a very balanced interaction. And this is very positive. This is very positive. You'll be lighter. Just came to mind the date. No, because I said yesterday, and yesterday I scried for 8 and 9, depending on where you lived, in which hemisphere, in which area of the world. Today's scrying session is indeed for today, 9:10. So there's always going to be an overlap. This is something I have to get used to, or else I'll be making a hell of a lot of mistakes. Oh, she said it, hell of a. So it's 9 and 10, and I'm where I am. It's the 9th. What's emerging is that, all right, it is Sunday, at least where I am, but I'm I'm getting the message that you will seek out unconventionally, um, an institution, a religious institution, a religious house, a place where you can go and, even if anything, just even watch the people there. But you will be drawn to that, and you might make you laugh because it is Sunday, or a day of worship for many. but for many it's unconventional. And I'm talking to those of you for which it's unconventional, which you don't do this normally. Seeking quality time, and I did mention this yesterday. Now, the quality time is going to be from quality to better quality to even better quality as time goes on. It's more about being in tune with a higher communication, a higher self. And that's where the inspiration comes from. That's where your creativity is born, I would like to say. That's where it comes from. That's where it's enlightened. That's the brilliance, the measure of brilliance. And this, of course, is my take, and it's being suggested here that the brilliance does come from a higher communication of with yourself, with your higher self. I'm making no sense. If I'm thinking back at my words here, I'm making no sense. But I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Let me continue because there's some a little more here. The cows are with the cowbells in the background. I could hear dangling, 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 and the dogs. Not with many friends. You won't be wanting to interact as much as the day before, as yesterday, but being watching is more like um, a spectator, more like a spectator, watching things, going to a church, watching that, going to a chapel, and watching and listening to others, just as just to get a sense of, again, harmony, seeking out harmony, which is excellent. So the watchword probably today is harmony. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Ladies and gentlemen, namaste. Thank you for joining me today, the 9th and the 10th, the message for the 9th and the 10th, the session for the 9th and the 10th, the 10th of August. Until we scry again, bye-bye.